What up? It's your boy Wall Street, and I'm so happy that you have decided to tune in with me today because I got something to talk about. The NBA recently, I think in the last couple of years, added this new trophy. It's the Jerry West Trophy, which is the Clutch Player of the Year award. So it hasn't been going on for that long. I know when I first started watching the league in like 2009, 2010, they did not have this award. I think it's been the last couple of seasons where they had it. I know De'Aaron Fox won it, maybe once or twice. But they announced the winner for this year. And the winner this year of the Jerry West Trophy, the Clutch Player of the Year award, goes to Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. Shout out JB. I'm a big fan of Jalen Brunson. But I want to talk about the voting and essentially what this award covers. So this is basically the award given to the best clutch player, quote unquote, during the regular season. Right, so NBA defines clutch time as the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime when the score is within 5 points. So let's dive into the stats. Okay, let's dive into the stats because clutch time is very important. That's when boys become men and people put their foot down and take it over. Right, which Jalen Brunson did this season. So actually, before I get into stats, let me describe to you how the voting went. So Jalen Brunson obviously came in first place. He had 70 first place votes, 426 points won out of a maximum 500 points. Nikola Jokić got 26 first place votes for 312 points. Anthony Edwards had 2 first place votes for 47 points. Trae Young had 0 first place votes but garnered 44 points total in the voting. Stephen Curry had 1 first place vote, 27 points total. Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers, 0 votes for first place votes, 16 points total. LeBron James of the Lakers, 1 first place vote, 14 points total. Shout out GOAT James. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 0 first place votes, 8 points total. Donovan Mitchell, 0 first place votes, 3 points total. And then you had 3 guys tied at 10th with 0 first place votes. All of them got 1 point total, and those 3 guys were Kyrie Irving, Tyrese Maxey, and Jason Tatum. So very star-studded lineup we got here. But let's dive into the stats. Okay, let's dive into the stats. And frankly, this was really a race between Jalen Brunson and Nikola Jokić, but Jalen Brunson still ran away with it. So in clutch time stats this season, Jalen Brunson led the league in points. He had 28 games played in the clutch, in which his record was 17-11, and averaged 4.8 minutes in those games in clutch time, 5.6 points total, and his field goal percentage was 51.5%. His 3-point percentage was not very good, 29.4% in this, metric of games and the time zone and all that stuff, and then 84% from the free throw line. So very good stats. Like I said, led the league in clutch points or points per game. You had a couple guys above him, but they only played 1 game in clutch time, so that doesn't really count. Tyrese Maxey, was behind him with 4.9 points in 4.3 minutes per game in those situations. And then Nikola Jokić, 33 games played, 19 wins, 14 losses in the clutch, 4.2 points per game in those situations. Field goal percentage was 56.2%. 3-point percentage was 42.9%. Free throw percentage was 72.3%. And he was also leading the league in assists in those situations, as well as rebounds in those situations. 1.1 assists, 1.5 rebounds. So I think the difference here was Jalen Brunson's really taking it into his own hands and scoring. Nikola Jokić is still scoring and doing those things, but Nikola Jokić, you guys know, is more of an all-around player. He's dishing the ball out. He's getting boards. He's doing everything it takes to win. Jalen Brunson is a little bit more of a scorer, do-it-himself type of mentality. So I think that's where the difference is like Jalen Brunson's the guy where you're going to put it in his hands. He's going to take it to the rim, or step back three, do something, and he's gonna do what he needs to do. Nikola Jokić, on the other hand, is the guy you're putting the ball in his hands in clutch time, but it's not necessarily him taking the shot all the time, right? But he's typically the one making that play, dissecting the defense, figuring out what guys need to do. He's the coach on the court, essentially. So that's kind of it, right? And all these other guys that I named, great clutch players. I mean, they've definitely been the guys in those situations late in the game where you're going to them, like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Trae Young, Anthony Edwards. Like, all these guys are guys that are going to have the ball in their hands when there's a minute left, right? And you need to get a bucket. You need to get a couple of buckets. You need to go on a run, right? Like, it makes sense, right? So that's really all I got. Just wanted to talk about this award. Jalen Brunson, very well deserved. I'm excited to see, more clutch moments from him in the postseason. Knicks are currently up 2-1 on the Detroit Pistons. Game 4 is going to be tomorrow, Sunday. I might post this, after, you guys have already seen that game, but hopefully I'll get this up before then. But Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year, winner of the Jerry West Trophy. Very exciting stuff. That's all I got for you guys today, man. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay humble, stay up. Handle business, stand on business. I'm going to catch you later. Peace.